Hello and welcome to Spurs Kings TV. It is your host Marlon, and it is time for the pitch. Unfortunately, we're going to have to keep it nice and short and sweet. One, due to guests having to be elsewhere, and two, we're having a bit of issues with our streaming software. But please welcome. We've got three big incidents from the weekend to talk, and we've got a couple people. We've got our designated ref missing tonight due to illness, but we'll get through it. But let me give a good big welcome. But first of all, let me welcome Mitchie. You well?
Yeah, not too bad, bro. How's it going? You all good?
It's all good, man. It's all good. Look, yeah, mate, it's everything just seems to be going wrong tonight.
The streaming gremlins are returning.
Yeah. Mate, 2-1 loss to Brighton. Not an easy place to go.
We still have never won at Brighton in the Premier League.
Oh my god.
Ever. Yeah. Last time we won at Brighton, it was the season we both came up from the Championship. And I think that's what sealed our promotion at that as well. So yeah.
Was that the one with the lucky goal that took like 6 deflections and went
over? Someone was shot.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Bloody hell. That takes me back a few years. Jesus. But yeah, no, so obviously not a good weekend for both of us, so we'll move on swiftly. And then it's going to end up being a terrible weekend for this guy as well.
No, not a terrible weekend. I had a lovely weekend, mate. A week's going to be shit. I think we should all just be proud we've got to see the most amazing team ever in Brentford play, according to Alan Smith, because they can throw a ball quite well against a really crap team.
Oh, mate, you lot have been... The fact he made 3 subs at half-time and they've all been defenders just says it all, really.
Oh, yeah, it was a weird pick to start the game, to be honest. You know when you look at your own team and you think, I don't know what his idea is here. Like, he had a right-footed player at left-back and a left-footed player at right-back to start with.
Do you think that's him just getting to know the squad? Because, to be fair, he's been thrown at the deep end and...
Oh, yeah, to be honest, it's the same shit players that the last 2 managers have had, but...
It's the thing.
Hey, some wicked away days in the Champo, so there's always a silver lining.
Mate, you lot are not going down with Nuno, trust me. You're not going down with Nuno.
Well, obviously you've not paid attention to this evening, my friend.
He was the same at Nottingham Forest. I'm pretty sure he started off quite slowly and then he turned it around towards the end.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. He'd been very defensive though.
Yeah. Well, what is he doing with the squad at the minute? Because you had like quite a few youngsters and players that I've not really heard of playing, and then obviously he did the thing with the fullback.
I just
I don't know. He's been in 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's interesting because I'd say the best youngster we've got, and they don't want to play him, is Potts in midfield when he's like playing Irving and Guido Rodriguez in shite. Yeah. We got the geezer we signed from Monaco and don't fancy playing him either. So don't know. He's gonna have to earn his money.
Is Irving young then? Because he looks like the oldest youngster I've ever seen. If he's meant to be young, Irving.
Oh no, he ain't young.
I was about to say he looks like the oldest youngster I've ever seen. He had a high paper out.
Do you know what? We got him for like a nominal fee from a Scottish side, and we had like a deal ready for Wrexham to buy him, and he pulled out of it. He didn't want to go. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
He didn't want to be on Disney Plus. He said, screw that. Because I think Ben Davies was meant to go to Wrexham as well for us, and that never materialised. And was like, okay.
I'm sure he must be on decent money with you being there so long. So surely he wouldn't only get Wrexham for it.
Bro, Daniel Levy was our chairman. What sort of money do you think this guy was on?
Well, whatever it is, some, not necessarily me, but some would argue it could be too much.
I can't believe he's outlasted Daniel Levy.
Never underestimate a left back who's lost his legs just dipping into that third centre half territory. That's what they do.
Do you know what saved him? I'll tell you what saved Ben Davies and why he's still at Spurs was Conte. Conte saved him because we all suddenly went, oh, he can play in the back 3, he can play centre back, it's all right.
We did a similar thing with Paul Dummett.
Yeah.
really defensive managers just give like a fullback another lease of life because when Trippier went to come back and he was like, oh, he's really good at defending now as well. He's sort of
It sounds gone again.
Yeah, I think your headphones are on the way out, Stocks.
oh yeah, well,
It is. Anyway, boys, let's rattle through it. Let's rattle through it. Well, I'll tell you what's two things that happened today, apart from the AWS thing going down and causing a lot of issues on the internet. Thingy's sick. Well, what's his name? Chris is sick.
Yeah.
And Dal Johnson has left ESPN and he's going to the BBC. So he's missing a week of VAR. So we're proper stuck.
Is that tweet you put out earlier? Chris isn't sick, he was just upset that you said that Johnson ruined the show.
Yeah.
Is that right? Who about neither of us? Yeah, you get on that.
Yeah, you ain't got no Dal Johnson now, Chris. All right. Let's look at the first VAR incident of the weekend. So, actually, most of our VAR incidents happened in one game, to be honest, and it was Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. I believe the score at this present time was 2-0 to Bournemouth, or might be wrong, 2-1. I can't remember now. I can't remember who goes through now. That's even I've lost. But
it's 2-0 Bournemouth, and that's Sarr.
Sarr, yeah, I thought it was Sarr. Sarr's going clean through, and then Sensei, whatever I pronounce his name, takes him out. Referee gives him a booking. VAR send him to a monitor and think he should have been sent off. Stocky, I'll start with you. What was your first reaction to this?
I tell you what, it was really interesting with them sending the ref to the screen because initially because I watched it on Match of the Day, I was like, oh, that could be interesting. But he's pushing the ball wide. So
Yeah,
I can see why the referee initially has gone, yeah, that's a booking. I wonder, it all kind of, the next point depends on what cheeky camera angles you bring up next. Because every time we say something, you give us another camera angle to make us look like a dick. But I was surprised after watching a couple of angles that the ref didn't take a change of mind. Because they said there was a covering defender, but there ain't. Mateta's beating him.
So yeah. If that's what they said, I'm very surprised because that's not what I interpreted this as. It was complete. I thought it was more for me. Before I bring Mitchie in, I thought it was more towards that he was going away from goal more than he was, and it was not really denying the angle that he would have probably picked the ball up. But I suppose he is quick enough. Would he have been in a goal scoring opportunity? I'm not sure. I kind of agreed with the ref at the time, but I get what you're saying. I kind of, whichever way he would have given this, I would probably agreed with. I wasn't too sure. And even after the camera angle, that I've got, I'm still not sure. And I'm probably going, it's Sarr. He probably gets to it. He probably does get the shot off because it doesn't matter if he's going to score or not. I know that's what the DOXO stands for, but it's the more of a case of he does take him out cleanly. Mitch, where'd you sit on it?
A little bit on the fence, to be honest, which is rare for me.
It's 50-50.
It's a tough one because, like, Sarr's touch is heavy.
Yeah.
He does that annoying thing of taking another couple of steps before deciding he wants to go down, which always makes me think you're not going to get what you really
You're not getting to that ball, yeah.
Yeah. And the ref gets sent to the screen and you think, right, he's going to send him off. But then he actually says over the mic, original decision stands.
Yeah.
Yellow card for defender because the attacker's going wide and there's a covering defender. I don't agree that defender's really covering that much, but if you factor in both things, that Sarr's probably got to take another touch before getting a shot off, defender probably has got a chance to get across, to get a block in.
Sorry, Stucky, 2-0.
Yeah, so either decision, it's one of them that I feel could have gone either way, but I'm relatively happy with the decision just because Sarr takes a couple of steps before going down for me.
So this is the angle that he says the covering defender. The defender's way off. And I believe, where the ball, I guess this is not probably the best angle, but the ball ends up being quite far away from him and then decides to go down. So I'm looking at going at real speed. I don't know. I'm with you. I'm 50-50. Whichever way he would have gone, I would have agreed with him.
Yeah.
This is a very rare scenario, isn't it?
It's very rare.
Because like all three of us have gone, well, it's kind of 50-50. And you would say, whatever the ref goes, you can go, oh, well, I can see it.
I can see it, yeah.
At the same time, both sets of supporters are going to go either to or fro because, it's totally split down the middle.
But yeah, because this angle obviously doesn't show the best one, but this one obviously shows him when he makes the tackle, makes the impact. But then, Mitch, I'm going to ask you this question. Is it the impact that then makes him realise he's not getting to the ball, even though he was going to try for it? Because
I don't think it was. It's one of them that I look at it from both angles. As a centre back, if I'm making that challenge, I'm thinking actually I'm in a bit of trouble here. But as a striker, if I'm getting clipped there, I'm still trying to stay up. Because as much as it might be a red, I just want to score. Like, you can get enough, and you're clear and you're quick, and Sar's quick as well. So he's going to get a chance to take a touch and get a shot off on goal. So for me, I don't know why he's gone down. And as someone who's played a lot of football, that would play into my mind a little bit as a referee as well. I would look at it and feel like you could have kind of stood up. So I don't think it's deserving of a red card, even though there is a touch.
So are we giving Gerard Gillett a lot of credit for this? For this one?
When they get sent to the screen and they do not change their decision, I will always give referees credit for that. Because they've seen it, they've given a decision, they've looked at the screen and thought, actually, no, I'm correct. You've brought me here, I've had another look, I'm sticking by what I'm saying. They haven't pandered to the pressure of I've been sent to the screen, I have to change my decision. And for me, I've always got to respect that.
Stocky?
I agree with Mitch's point. I think it's quite refreshing, a ref backing himself, because it almost, I think every time, whether you're in the ground watching it on telly, as soon as a ref's asked to go to a screen to review a decision and then watch it over and over and over again, you almost feel like it's inevitable. But he stuck by his guns and he was happy with his decision. And if we're all unsure and he's made that decision at that speed and he's stuck with it, I say fair play.
Yeah, no, fair play.
Big up the Spurs 5 raid, by the way. Everybody just joined.
That's just meant to be me, aren't you?
Hey, just thought I'd jump in there. I'm not getting the opportunity to do it on our channel at the minute, so I thought I'd do it on yours.
So do we all agree? Gillett got this right, spot on. It's unfortunate Chris is not here to kind of tell us why he's got this spot on, but actually great decision. And I love the fact that no one's really gone after him as well, that he kept to his on-foot decision, even though he could have gone either way.
Yeah, I think it is because it's one of them that will have a lot of people sort of sat on the fence. And it's very rare you see a ref go, actually, no, I was right the first time. Thanks for showing me that.
Yeah, thanks for the extra 50 yards I've just put in. Oh.
All right. So the next one, last minute penalty. Now, this was the best angle I could have got. Right, because Dale Johnson's not here to save me. But this is exactly when it all happened. So, is this a penalty? Richie, I'm going to start with you.
You're going to put it in like 3 different places. Like, which one? It's given a full one on Gahey, but there is so much pulling.
There's so much going on in here. There's too much. There's way too much going on in here.
And there's both the two at the back post aren't looking at the ball. They've got hold of the man. They're in trouble already. It's one of them that if your eyes aren't facing up at the ball and you're just hugging someone in the box from a corner, you're in trouble. And if the referee gives it, it's staying. It probably won't get given by VAR because there is so much that goes on at corners. If the ref gives it on the field, you're in trouble.
I think he got this one wrong.
Do you?
Yeah, I think he got this one wrong. Just because of how much goes on at a corner, I think he seriously got this wrong. but I can see why he's given it, and VAR is never going to intervene on this because, as you said, there's not one. There's probably 4 incidents that you can see. Is it Nketiah's being pulled? I think Mateta's being pulled. I can't even see who the other player is that's being pulled. And is it Lecroix? Is that his name? Lecroix's being pulled. Yeah, Lecroix's being pulled. And then Gahey as well. But for me, it's not a penalty. I think for corners, I think there needs to be some sensibility in it. And I just don't think this is a... Look, for one...
I get it, but you have to be looking at the ball.
Otherwise, every week you're going to get penalties. There should be penalties every week.
They're not just giving penalties every week until players actually start defending properly.
They will never do that, though, will they?
It's the same as for me from any sort of set piece. If you do the lazy thing of reaching out to grab someone's shirt rather than getting close enough to pull their shirt sleeve, you should be given. This is a similar thing. You're making no attempt to play the ball. You just want to stop the man getting there for me.
I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. Stocky, where do you sit on it?
First of all, it's a bit niche, but I don't know if anyone remembers that picture of like a Friday night in Manchester where there's just drunks laying around everywhere. This is the football equivalent of that. It's a mess. There's pens all over the shop, but I think I agree with Mitch in that the defender's not looking at the ball, so he's asking for trouble. But I think Gahey plays him superbly to make sure he gets the penalty because he's doing just as much pulling as the other geezer. He's just got the advantage of attacking the ball, so he's only got to worry about the ball, and he gets his arm around the defender as well. So, and he kind of rolls to make sure he goes over. But as with all, there's like penalties all over the shop. I'm not surprised the ref give it. But funnily enough, I thought the Gahey one was probably the least penalty because he was doing just as much. But cleverly, he was using a bit of nous about the way he done it to make sure he got the penalty.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point.
Because you can look at his arms as well. Although the defender's sort of ducking into him, Gahey's made sure he's got his arm all the way around him as well. So he's going to make a scene of it.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, by the way. Like, it's just one of them things you do when you're in the game.
Yeah. I think you've also got to take a little bit of, like, obviously I didn't watch the whole game, but we also don't know how much the referees warn them about this throughout the game.
Yeah, true. Very
true.
So
if players have been warned consistently, he's going to give one that looks a bit soft come the end of the day.
Could someone tell me in the comments as well if my mic's now turned down because I've had to change it?
Yeah. There was sort of white noise before and it's gone.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, I thought it was a bit soft, but to be fair, what a game this was, and this is probably the only game that had the most VAR in it. The rest of them rarely had any.
Mateta could have had 2 match balls. He could have one each half.
That miss at the end.
Oh, mate.
How has he missed that?
Imagine getting a hat trick.
I took him
and then also being able to get blamed for your team not winning the game at the same time.
I was fuming because I took him out because I thought, they're playing Bournemouth. Nah, he ain't gonna score. I thought he's not. That's it. I've done him in. I thought Bowen would score, so I kept Bowen in. Took Mateta out. Rookie mistake.
That is dictionary definition of a Western.
To be fair, I did put Haaland in and I did triple captain him, so I did think it's Everton. So come on,
I'm saving my Haaland triple captain for when he plays West Ham. I'm gonna be shooting up leagues with that.
Don't you get 2 though? You get one before Christmas, one after Christmas.
Yeah, I've already got the 2 covered.
Yeah. I'm going to put it for West Ham when he plays West Ham too now.
That reminds me, we didn't do our FPL bit last night either, Stocks. I forgot.
I know. It's handy because I had a shit week.
So, where are we all on this? Are we agreeing penalty or no penalty? I didn't even get. I say no
I'm pen.
Stocky?
The pen that was given's the least of it. I'm sure there's a pen for one of the others, though.
so there's a penalty somewhere.
Yeah, there's a penalty somewhere, definitely. But that's as we've said, that's the same for every corner in the league at the minute. Art of defending is dead.
All right. The last incident we'll review because of the incident program problems we're having tonight, people. Unfortunately, we're not going to go for that long, but I will send you over to Too Much of E afterwards. And make sure you tune in tomorrow for me and Ash as well. But the one that they've been moaning about, Saka. I can't remember the defender's name now. Why is my memory just completely gone?
Is that not Kevin?
Kevin, it is Kevin. I thought, you know what? I knew it was Kevin. I said, so Kevin makes a tackle. Referee gives a penalty. Then gets sent to VAR and it gets overturned. Stocky, I'm going to start with you. Was the ref right to overturn it? And then, second of all, has the ref really seen a foul here?
I can see in real time why I give it, but this is exactly what VAR is for, because he wins the ball. I don't see what the problem is. It's a good tackle. It's what VAR was here for, to stop incorrect decisions. And I'm not digging out the ref on this. I can see why he give it, but he clearly gets good contact on the ball. And how can team win 1-0, be top of the league, and still moan like there's a conspiracy against them? It's just getting really fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like I've said a few times, it's that toxic thing of wanting main character syndrome, but also having victim syndrome at the same time. Two don't go hand in hand.
It is a good tackle for you, isn't it, Mitch? Risky. I wouldn't fancy doing it.
It was very risky, but I didn't. Yeah, I saw it in full. Like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, no, I can't see. I can see why he's giving it, but I don't see why he's giving it because he clearly sees change direction of the ball, and it's Saka being Saka. Surprised he weren't limping afterwards.
If it was international week, he would have limped and had 2 weeks off. I guarantee it.
No, so it's really weird because I've been arguing with an Arsenal fan about the VAR decisions, and they're, you know how they always moan, it's against us, it's blah blah blah, and I always go, but this is where I know you lot don't watch other games outside of your game, because I say there's more incidents in the games like Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth than there are Arsenal games that go wrong, and he'd messaged me when this had happened, and he actually said to me, he actually said straight away, this is not a penalty, and the ref needs to overturn it. And I said the same thing. I did say he has to overturn it. However, I do feel like the handball that was later on in the game, I haven't brought it up. I did think it was a penalty. I felt like he was far enough away for that to be a penalty. Is it Bassi? When Bassi handled it.
I must have missed that.
I don't remember that myself.
Yeah, Bassi handles it later on, but no one really causes an issue over it. It was kind of one of them, I think they were checking for offside or something else, but I thought that was a penalty because Bassi clearly moved his hand towards the ball, but it's one of them. If it's not given, it's not given.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Bassi one. I might have to try and get it up while we're talking.
It was later on in the game. It didn't really matter. They were 1-0 up. It's one of them.
I like your point on people not watching enough games. I was speaking to Mitch about this a few weeks ago. Like, people just watch their own teams.
Angus, this is not a penalty. This is like the non-penalty. He gets the ball first. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, Again, sorry, Angus, but Arsenal fans are so sensitive with stuff like this. Any decision that they believe they should get that doesn't go their way, it's like the world's going to end. And it just baffles me.
It doesn't help when Terrace as well, when Terry from the Terrace then goes on about one incident for Arsenal and no one else. And it's like, yes, the referees are not the greatest, but come on, this is not a penalty. If he gives this, it's not for me. Definitely not a penalty.
No, it's definitely not. It's a good tackle. It's definitely a good tackle for me. And if people, Arsenal fans, going, he touches his knee before he gets the ball, even if there's a slight touch on his knee before he gets the ball, is that contact with consequence?
Yeah.
Is that even a foul? Just because he's touched him, it doesn't mean it's a foul. Like, I think that's what people need to understand before we start going on, there's contact before he's actually got the ball. Because it's the slightest of touches and he gets the ball. And anybody that's questioning why he gets sent to VAR, he's sent to VAR because he probably said the conversation probably said that he didn't see the touch on the ball. So they've said to him, actually, there's contact on the players made contact with the ball. I suggest you have another look. So, yeah, again, I think it's a very good use of VAR.
See, again, no, it's the way he tackles. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it's the way he tackles?
As long as he wins
Well, the
ball,
way
it
he
doesn't
tackles
matter.
an Arsenal player.
Yeah, is he not allowed to tackle Saka? Is that what we're saying now?
I think that's what it is. It's got to be. I didn't get it.
If this is a pen, the game's basic. We're basically going to get 20 minutes of in play every single game.
No,
so it's
no,
going to
no.
be like 92 different fouls, 4 pens a game. It's going to be stupid.
If this is a pen, Saliba should be penalised every week. Every single game, Saliba should be penalised. Romero should be penalised.
Yeah. In
Van
no
Dijk
world
should
can we
be
be giving
penalised.
these pens as fouls, man, because it's just
It was, look, as for me, it was, as what's like you said, it was risky, but he got away with it.
Yeah, I'll be first to cuss him out if he don't get the ball. I'll be like, that's fucking stupid. What are you doing?
Yeah. Rule number one of being a winger, don't make slide tackles in your own box.
Oh, mate, my heart was in my mouth when I see him go down. And I was like, this is Saka, what you doing? But he actually wins the ball, and I was like, okay.
And to be honest, I can see why Saka thinks it's a pen, because he's not going to know that he's just about flicked it, but he's going to feel the contact.
Yeah,
But
he's
fair
felt
enough.
the contact because he's felt the knee. You can see it from here, the knee's on knee, but the ball's clearly won before the image.
Yeah. As an attacker, I'll be straight away asking questions. Yeah. But he won the ball. Tough shit, innit?
He won the ball. Clearly won the ball as well. So look, they won 1-0. They're still top of the league. They're gonna finish second, aren't they?
Hey, the only people that can beat them are themselves. And that's all we can fucking hope for. Eh?
It's funny because you hear a lot of them right now going, "Oh, look, we lost to West Ham at home last year. We've beat them. We don't usually win at Newcastle. We beat them." Who was the other game? I can't remember who the other game was. And I just thought, you know what? It'll be one random game that they won last year that they'll mess up again.
Yeah, I don't get why they seem to think that all the rest of the games are just going to stay the same because they've won games they didn't win last year. Yeah. Like, there's going to be some anomalies in there. There's going to be a moment where someone has an absolute storm of a game against them and they drop points. I'm just baffled by this, that they seem to think they've got points in the bag because they won places last year. It's crazy to me.
Before we go, because we've got 10 minutes left and I want to send Mitch over to do his Newcastle preview. The one question that I want to ask, obviously they haven't scored many from open play yet. Is that going to be sustainable to win this league? Because they look the best right now, unfortunately. I hate to say it. They look the most complete. They've played all the tough teams already where they haven't been great and they've managed to get results. But they haven't really created much chances from open play. And they still got Madueke to come back, who's probably been the shining light of their team this year.
It's sustainable because they barely let teams get a shot at goal. Like, I criticised Liverpool for them not being great going forward, but they're very leaky at the back as well. So the fact that Arsenal rarely let teams get shots off a goal makes what they're doing sustainable, because set pieces are set pieces. They're probably.
But do you think that will change? That will eventually change because.
Potentially, it can potentially change, but a good defensive setup, and they've got good depth at centre back and fullbacks as well.
That's the biggest issue right now. They've got great depth at centre back.
Yeah. The problem they will then have is that if teams do figure out ways of stopping them scoring, and they've then got to come out and be a little bit more expansive in games.
It's the set pieces. That's if the team can stop the set pieces, then I think you've got a good chance of at least getting something against them. They just seem to be scoring like with the games that they're scoring in where they're struggling to break teams down, they're still getting the set piece.
Yeah, I suppose. But at least it's one of them. They've still got a massive problem with Man City. I've been saying it from before the season started. People were writing them off too much. The problem's Man City, not Liverpool.
Is it going to be City?
Yes.
Do you think City are going to do something? Because obviously defensively not great, but I think signing Donnarumma has just made them slightly stronger.
As soon as they signed him, it absolutely rubber stamped what I was thinking about City. Pep has realised that his way of playing isn't working at the minute, and he signed the best shot stopper he could possibly go and get, which cuts out probably 15-20% of the goals they were conceding last season.
Yeah, because even when we played them, it was down to James Trafford to the reason why we scored twice. He was useless that day, and he got found out. But seeing them, the fact that Donnarumma's probably made one massive mistake, which was where he was for the Arsenal goal.
Was that a massive mistake though?
It was. He was caught.
I think he got caught walking. It was a great ball and a great finish. But he's a little bit no man's land.
He's in complete no man's land.
I would prefer Martinelli try and do that 100 times
and the fact he let Martinelli
get a shot off, and
the fact he let Martinelli score.
Fair enough. So you'd go to averages. You'd play the averages in goal. Where the problem is, I don't think he made a decision. I think that was the problem.
He hesitated.
He didn't go either way, did he?
Yeah, he was so hesitant towards it. And I, as for how good he is as a goalkeeper, I was quite surprised that he kind of done that for that goal. Because usually he's not good at catching, like coming for crosses. But this was not a cross. This was something that he's bread and butter at. So I was just a bit surprised.
You said about him on crosses, I think he's already improved them defensively because he's actually attacking the ball and wanting to deal with it. It's because Edison really stopped doing that, and they were leaking from corners. And now,
because defensively, they're not great, Man City. Like when you look at their back four, because like Everton had chances at the weekend.
Yeah, but then Man City are going down the route of we're just going to score shitloads of goals.
Yeah. Do you think Haaland will play the whole season?
If he does, he's going to score an unprecedented amount of goals again. It's just going to be another record.
Mate, he's
an absolute monster. He's a cyborg.
He looks so hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what? For 36 games this season, I'm just going to enjoy it because he's bigger, stronger, quicker, and hungrier, and it's just going to be entertaining to watch. It's just when he plays, when each of us we watch him play our team, that we go, "Oh, fuck this."
No, apart from Spurs, mate. Apart from Spurs.
You always do all right.
We're all right against him. I know he scored a couple last, but that was Ange.
Was that?
But every other manager has stopped him.
Hey, do you know what? You know when we said about Arsenal, I saw. I can't remember who it was, but they're like, "Yeah, we've played like Ange's." Or was it someone said this weekend we've played Potter's West Ham, Ange's Forest, and Slot's Liverpool. We've had it easy so far. And I'm like, that's a good fucking point.
Yeah, only Arsenal could bloody get two teams at home that bloody changed their manager the week before they played them.
But they've had the hardest start, if you listen to them. They've had the hardest start, apparently.
Away games they have, yeah. Away games they have. I give you look. You lot, unfortunately, you lot, they beat you lot and they grounded out a result. Manchester United, they grounded out a result. Liverpool, they probably should not have lost, if we're being completely honest. Manchester City at home was probably their worst game for me. Last 20 minutes, half an hour, where they were on top, but did they create anything? Probably not until the end. It was, look, they got the result. They're just getting over the line, which is what champions do. But you're right about City. I think we've all kind of written them off, but they seem to be getting results too at the moment.
Yeah.
And Manchester City are more likely to be better in the second half of the season than this part of the season.
That's what I'm saying. They're too close. They're within 3 points already. And apparently Arsenal have had an amazing start and City had a little bit of a shaky first few games. Now they're 3 points off and they haven't even properly kicked into gear. If that juggernaut gets going again, it's a problem.
But on that note, I'll let you go 5 minutes early, Mitch. Thanks to everyone who joined us from the Spurs 5 raid. I am going to send you now over to Elijah, a Spurs fan. Anyone who's here for the Spurs 5 raid, please join me and Ashmatic tomorrow for the Ashmatic analysis, which is the Spurs pod that we do on a weekly basis. We'll have some guests on there. And I heard that someone was moaning that Savo hasn't been invited. I'm going to make sure I invite him tomorrow now, just to make sure he's on. But you guys got anything going on Where the Owls Sleep this week?
Sunday we have a show at 9 p.m. every Sunday, 9 p.m. Where the Owls Sleep. This week will be an interesting show because we're all going to various games this week. So John's going to Southampton tomorrow, I believe. He's got a Southampton game in Bristol tomorrow. Then I'm up in Manchester Saturday for Bolton, Cardiff, and then all of us Saturday 3:00 are at Blackburn, Southampton as well. So there's going to be a lot of talking points going on this Sunday show.
What the hell you lot doing, bro?
Little road trip, little where the house sleep road trip.
Bloody hell, you got to get that recorded, mate.
I think for all of our lives, it'd be better if there's like a no phones policy.
Yeah, on Rory.
On the full Kieran Dyer.
But yeah, thanks to everyone who's joined from the Spurs 5. We'll be back next week with a full show, not a half show. Look, it's the only reason we're quite short tonight is 1, we've got no ref. 2, AWS is killing us this evening as well. It took 3 tries to start this stream. But thanks for joining.
Just blame Dow Johnson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2. But I'm sending you all over to Elijah now. Big up to everyone.
Peace.